What is the difference between Medicaid crisis planning and Medicaid long-term care advance planning? Essentially, most of my clients come to me because there is a crisis or there's a looming crisis. Essentially, what it really means is the folks who need help paying for home health care, ALF care, or nursing home care now, or they expect to need it within 5 years. And so when they come to me expecting to need Medicaid in the near future or as soon as possible, we are going to we're going to go over with them a set of strategies and tools and techniques that will allow them to protect their current level of assets, so they don't have to spend down, they don't have to impoverish themselves first before qualifying for these benefits, and that's what we spend most of our time doing. There's another segment of people who, and it's typically because they saw what their parents went through, or they know that Alzheimer's or Parkinson's runs in the family, and they're typically in their 60s or early 70s, and they're relatively healthy, meaning they don't expect to need care within the long-term care within the next 5 years. And for those people, we have a different set of strategies that we can use because there's advanced planning. So you may have heard of the Medicaid 5-year look-back period. All that really means is that you cannot gift away assets within 5 years of applying for Medicaid. So again, if you need it within 5 years, we have tools that help you protect the assets that don't implicate that 5-year look-back period. But if you have 5 years or more to plan, we can take advantage of the fact that assets that go out of your name and when you don't need care within the next 5 years, essentially what we're doing is we're creating an irrevocable trust, because you often don't want to just give it to your kids, because what if something happens to them and now you're losing the money and it's now their money. But we can put it into an irrevocable trust. And if you don't need any long-term care services within 5 years, at that 5-year mark, everything in that irrevocable trust, not a revocable trust, that's different, but anything in that irrevocable trust is essentially invisible as far as Medicaid is concerned. And so, I mean, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars can be in this irrevocable trust. And then when you do need Medicaid, we are that much closer to getting you qualified. So we're never talking about taking all of your assets and putting it into an irrevocable trust, but we will take a substantial part and say, okay, here's how much that we know when you need long-term care services, this is protected. And while there might be more to do to get you immediately qualified for Medicaid, we've done a lot of the heavy lifting and gotten it out of the way. So whether you need assistance with long-term care now, or whether you want to anticipate needing long-term care, whether it's care at home, ALF, or nursing home care, in the future, give us a call. We can talk about Medicaid crisis planning or Medicaid long-term care advance planning. My name is Jason Neufeld. I'm with Elder Needs Law. We service the entire state of Florida. Set up a consultations today. Thank you.